at Ciroc HQ with Barry, the fabulous bartender. Hi, Barry.
Hi there.
It's summer. It's time to get our cocktail on. I wanted you to make today something that can kind of substitute that Friday wine. I think we all get into that thing in summer where we have a glass of wine, we have a beer, but really we just want something refreshing and a bit different. So
definitely.
You are going to make a Ciroc Mule today,
exactly.
a Moscow Mule with a twist.
Sure, so we're going to make this really great classic drink. It made vodka famous in the 1940s in the US, and it just exploded through that. It's got quite an interesting story if you want to hear it.
Yeah, tell me about this.
Well, this is a traditional Moscow Mule mug that was first created around about 1947, and there was a couple of guys that had this great idea. They were struggling to sell vodka in the US or marketing it as a white whiskey, which didn't really work for them. So they were sitting at a bar, scratching their head, drinking some of their vodka, and they went to the bar owner, and he's like, I'm really struggling to sell this white whiskey, this vodka. And he goes, well, I've got a problem. I'm producing this stuff called ginger beer. Nobody wants to drink it in the US. Everybody loves ginger ale. And they went, well, why don't we pour ourselves a couple of vodka and ginger beer and see how we go, and maybe we can solve this problem. So they poured it together and they went, boom, this is an awesome drink. Double shot of vodka, a little bit of ginger beer, and then they decided to squeeze a lime on top. And that's how the drink was created. The way that they got the sexy vessel was they basically, well, his wife, the bar owner's wife, owned a copper plant, as far as the story goes, and they produced these mugs, which was really unique at the time, and they served the Moscow Mule in the mug back in those days. We're not going to use the mug.
That was such an interesting story.
It's great, right?
It just told in the best voice ever. I love that.
Thank
okay,
you.
let's
I'm
make
engaged.
I'm married. Let's make a Moscow Mule.
Okay, so this is a really simple, straightforward drink. It's what we call built, which means you just put it all into the glass. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw my ice in there. Look, I think the biggest thing about making drinks in a bar and making drinks at home is that you need to make sure you fill the glass up with as much ice as possible. More ice means a colder drink. More ice means that you're going to get the right ratio of alcohol to mixer.
Yes.
So you get the perfect taste profile.
And vodka in particular, the colder the better, right? Should you keep your vodka in the freezer? Is that just something you see in the movies?
You can, yeah. Look, see if you've got this is quite small ice that you have here, and the stuff that you get from the petrol station, the servo, as you like to call it, is pretty servo.
Servo, mate.
Servo, mate. The stuff you get in the servo can be small as well, so you want to give yourself the best head start by having it all chilled, so you don't get a watery drink. In this case, if you want to make a drink like this, Ciroc in the fridge, great. If you're trying to make just a straight martini, probably a good thing to do as well.
So at home, should you have one in the liquor cabinet or on the bar and one in the freezer?
One in display for all your friends to see, and one just so they know you've got great taste, and one in the freezer just so you can get the party started as soon as possible, right? So we're going to put in a wee shot, not a wee shot, a full shot, 30 mils. And it just goes into the glass. Really simple, really straightforward. We're using Ciroc, which is a beautiful French grape vodka, so you get lots of citrus and floral characteristics coming through. And then we're just going to put some ginger beer in here.
Now, I love this brand of ginger beer.
Sure, me too.
You can use any kind.
You can definitely use any kind.
But you want a traditional one, don't you?
I think it's like anything, whether it's making drinks or whether it's cooking, you take shortcuts, you use a lower cost value brand, then you might find that you don't get the same results as you get when you're having a drink in the bar.
I love this stuff.
So what I'm doing is, because I haven't shaken this drink and just built it, the alcohol has a tendency just to sit at the bottom. So you just need to give it a little bit of a stir, whether you have one of these really cool bar spoons, which you can find online, chefs everywhere and stuff like that.
Can you get all this? Do you think everybody needs to have this stuff?
Amazon's a real easy go-to as well. You just go to Amazon, type in bar tools, and you'll find all of this accoutrements.
That's very cool.
It is cool. That's for spiking olives and stuff, not for poking people. Okay, and then you take the lime and you just give it a squeeze in the top, because you do have a bit of sweetness from the ginger beer, obviously, so you want to get that lime in there. It's just going to cut through beautifully, and it matches very nicely with the sort of the citrus qualities of the
Now,
Ciroc.
if I've never seen a more Friday night drink.
Me too.
I mean, come on.
For
In
sure.
Australia, it's hot. It's the end of the week. What do you want to drink? That.
I think so.
I
I think you're
think
asking me
so.
for this, aren't you?
Give it to me now.
There you go. You got it.
Yum. I love that you left the lime in there.
That's for sure.
Smells so good.
It really hits your nose. You get that beautiful lime character. Sorry.
So good. Put a straw in it.
Yeah, for sure. we're
For
all
the ladies.
we're all strawed out here at Ciroc. We're trying to look after our carbon footprint at the moment.
No,
so,
I agree with
yeah.
you. And also, straw's really bad for wrinkles, girls. Going like that the whole time, bad for wrinkles. So really do try and drink out of glass.
Yeah.
Barry, can you make that in bulk if you do it? Because that's a great party drink. To me, that is
Sure.
like you're not mixing, you're not pulping mangoes, you're not popping olives in things. That looks to
Definitely.
me like something you could make in bulk.
You can.
Any secret for that?
Yeah, well, look, the bottle of vodka is around about 750 mils. So that means you're getting, if you're doing a 30 ml shot, you're getting about 23 drinks. So what you can do is, you probably want to work in segments of 10.
Yeah.
So you go like 30 mils, 300 mils.
Yeah.
You got a
Just
jug.
in case someone picks up the jug.
Yeah. Get a jug, put the 300 mils in there. You can add it with loads of ice. Put your ginger beer in there, or just put the ginger beer in, put it in the fridge, ice up your glasses, you're good to go. So yeah, very easy to do as a jug drink as well, if you've got
Yeah.
a lot of friends over.
I love it. That's a winner. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Bye.
See ya.